take care of that. All right. So welcome to the team. I'm so excited. It's actually happening. Our team is on fire right now. We're making a ton of noise, and I'm so excited about this because what's been being worked on for like a year pretty diligently is now starting to like catch and take off. So Denise joined today. Was it today or yesterday? Today. And Ava's been in for a while. So Andrea was going to hop on here and a couple new people, but it's all good. I'll send them the recording. Hoping to bring them back on 2 weeks. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, my puppy. All right. So so the way that I want to really launch people, and last week I did a Zoom on like all this stuff, and I found that being added into a message kind of like freaked people out. They were like, why are you texting me? Why are you adding me in on a message with this girl? Like, who is this? What's happening? So, Denise, I sent you that text, like that message that you can send out to people. And literally that's how I started. I started with a text. I just asked a few people like, hey, I need some product models. Would you be willing to be part of my portfolio? This is what I'm looking for. And I literally went diamond on telling people like, either you're coming with me or you're not, but I'm going to the top of this company. Do you want in? And like 2 posts. So anything is possible. But if you're excited and you know where you're going, that is when people feel like, all right, this chick is legit. She knows where she's going. And you have a vision and how you're going to get there. So what I would do is get really clear about what that looks like for you. So I know you've looked at that monthly income, right? The monthly income chart. All right, I'll send it to you. And what you're going to do is say like, how much extra do you want to make a month? Like how much extra income would make you feel comfortable, or where do you want to go? And so if it's an extra $500 a month, which is Ruby, then we'll get you there. If you want to make that $5,000 bonus, which is Emerald, and $800 a month, we'll get you there. You know, like we have ways of building, and there's definitely a science to do that. If you want to make $37,000 a month and you want to be a top income earner and be on the stage, that's where our team is headed. We will get you there. So it really is up to you to decide what is it that you want and where you want to go. So figure out your why. Why do you want to make what you want to make? What would it give you? And then what you're going to do is make, okay, we're going to make a 25s list together. So can you pull up your website? Can you pull it up on your phone, or are you on your phone? You're on your phone? That's okay. You know what? I'm going to unmute you so we can talk, and I'm going to unmute you too, Ava. So, oops, why isn't this working? Okay. Can you hear me? Ava, it won't let me unmute you. So, oh, there you are. Hey. All right. So what we're going to do, and you can actually go to your Safari on your phone while you're talking to me. I don't know if we could see your face when you do that, but so I want you to go, and I want you to just start making a list. We're going to make a list of 25 people, okay? And the first part of this list, so I want you to think about anybody that you know that's had a baby in the last 6 months to 5 years. When you make that list, I want you to just let me know. Or when you maybe list like 3 or 4 people, if you have that many. And so while you're on your Safari on your website, I want you to be looking at the skin, so the Ultimate Body Applicator. Okay, so anybody who really wants to tighten, tone, and firm, or start to lose inches. Ash, come on, dude. Okay. And then I want you to think about anybody who's ever complained about cellulite or stretch marks. Do you know anybody like that? Are you, Denise, are you writing this stuff down?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't
Can
see
you
your
still
face.
see me?
What's that?
Can you see me or no?
Your face I can't see, I think, because you're probably on your website. But when you click back onto us, I can see it. Uh-oh. No.
Wait, where on the website do I do that?
Well, I'm just having you kind of look at your website, and I'm going through the products to give you an idea of what it is that you want, like the people that you know that you can product match with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you on your website?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking at the defining gel?
Let me get to it.
Under skin. Okay, so if you know anybody that wants to tighten, tone, and firm their skin, that has cellulite, stretch marks, eczema, psoriasis, bug bites, I want you to list their names, because these then are becoming your product models. And these are the people that you can reach out to and say, hey, I just signed up with this amazing line. You know, I'm looking for a couple product models to help build my portfolio. I know, like in the past, you talked about the lumps and bumps that you don't like on your body. Would you be willing to try this cream at my cost for 3 months and give me your feedback? Yeah, sure. Sign me up. You get your first customer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're going to move on to lifestyle. Okay. Do you know anybody that loves to cleanse or wants to cleanse or has a carb and sugar issue? So while I'm asking you these questions and people come to mind, just make that list. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense today?
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
I feel like I'm talking all over the place with a baby on my lap. It's distracting. So so as I'm asking you these questions and people are coming to mind, just start making that list. So anybody that has or loves carbs and sugars, or complains about them, or anybody that you know that's diabetic, or feels like they have a sluggish metabolism. Sam, 1 second, honey, okay? Anybody in your life that feels like they want to be more healthy or go on an alkalizing and detoxing kind of lifestyle or diet? Anybody in your life that has a hard time pooping or going to the bathroom, where it talks about how constipated they are? Let's see, what else? Anybody in your life that has arthritis or an issue with bones or joints, osteoporosis, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, or any kind of autoimmune disease? Anyone in your life that talks about their skin, or that you know that has trouble with their skin and maybe they don't talk about it that much, but they are embarrassed about it and you kind of know? Or anybody who wants to grow out their hair or want longer, stronger hair? I don't know who doesn't want that, but once it starts to happen, it's amazing. Anybody in your life that has ever complained about wanting to lose weight or belly bloat, or anybody that wants to lose 2 to 12 pounds or 12 to 25 pounds or more? Anybody in your life that feels like they have that jiggly wiggly either neck or arm, like that chicken arm when they wave? Anybody in your life that feels sluggish or has no energy? What's that? You want to put on Darth Vader? That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Anybody in your life that loves to work out or has a protein shake that they love? They'll love ours better. Guaranteed. Let's see. What else, guys? Anybody in your life that eats a lot of junk food but really could use extra fruits and vegetables? Anyone in your life with cancer? Step in. You got to step in here. Oops. All right. So tell me how long your list is now. Hey, Vicky. Hold on. Can I hear you? Yeah. So count up the people that you have on your list. How many do you have? All right, hold on. Where's the light, T? I can't figure this out. Honey, I can't do this now. Gotta get out. Get out of it. I can't do it. How many did you count?
Like about 20.
20. Okay. So I want you to go back and think of maybe like 5 more people. That's pretty good. 20. That's a good start. All right.
Hey, Kelly, it's Andrea.
Hey, Andrea. How are you?
How are you?
Welcome to the call. We already started and I'm kind of going through some stuff and making a list of people. But I also recorded this, so whatever you didn't get, I'll send out and you can watch like the first like 10 or 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
We're just making a list right now of some people that you know that, sorry, it's crazy here, that we could product match with.
Okay.
All right. So now I want you to think about one person in your life, please. One person in your life that either complains about money or has a tight budget. That could either use an extra $200 a month, $500 a month, or a $5,000 bonus. And or somebody in your life that you really want to work with. Can I run upstairs and finish this? Just one person. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about what Cammie says about the power of one. So, I'm sorry, I'm just going to... Yay. Oh, God. Okay, so the power of one is pretty amazing. And it only takes literally one person that you turn around and can bring on and kind of like support in this way to create such unbelievable change in your business. And Cammie Pentecost, who is the CEO's daughter of this company, she talks all the time about the fact that she signed her first distributor after 6 months of being in this company, which I think is like, I didn't know that until just a few days ago, because she went Black Diamond in the company in a short amount of, in a few years. Black Diamond in the company makes $100,000 a month. So my thing is what does that mean? How many does that take? How big is your team? Because that's where I want to be. I want to make $100,000 a month. That was what called this business into my life. I'm really excited about it because it's possible and it can happen and it's starting to happen. So that's fun. And it could be for any one of us. Okay. And what she was talking about at conference was the power of one. That if you get one person and you teach them how to build their portfolio, talk about these products, and talk about the business to one other person, you start multiplying. So if you do that one person once a month until December or for a year, I think it ends up being like some crazy number. It's like 20,000 people over the course of a year, because one person gets one person, then you get another person, they get one person, then it starts to just multiply. So I put that video up in our on our Double Black Diamond Dynasty, which is our private Facebook page just for our team. And it's pretty amazing how she talks about it. But when you start thinking about it in that way, it makes it doable, and then it makes it like duplicatable. And at that point, even if just 10% of those 20,000 people that you signed up in a year stay and work, your ambassador. You know, ambassadors are top of the company and make $37,000 a month. And it's not just about the money, okay? Because what I've found more and more about these products is that they help people in the most amazing ways. And so that's why I'm such a believer, and, you know, use it and work these products because I believe in them and I know what they do. Andrea, you're on here. What's up, chickie?
Hi.
I can't see your face, and I'm like, who's 914-384, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do this. I like dialed it in. I don't know how to get on like a face thing. I don't know how to do anything. I'm telling you, I'm like really like don't know how to do anything.
I know. That's why you have me, and I know how to do it also. I'm going to help you. At least I know what I know how to do, and then what I don't know how to do, we'll figure it out together. That's what I love.
Okay.
So I'll help you download the Zoom app, because we use Zoom for everything. It's a video chat. It's like being able to be live and interactive, and you can kind of see people. So I really love the Zoom. It's like a video conference.
That's the one you sent me and told me to download, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I have to go find that. Okay.
That's okay. So this is what we can start to do. Normally, what I was having people do last week was reach out to your friends and say, hey, are you open to having a conversation with me and my friend, my mentor, Kelly? I'm just starting this business. I'm so excited. And when people got on that three-way, it was kind of like, what is this about? What is this for? It was very awkward. So I'm not a huge fan of that. But what I am a huge fan of is you getting excited about your business and that list that we started with. So what we started with building, like the people that you know that you start to product match, I would reach out to them and say, hey, I'm so excited. I'm starting my new business. I'm building my portfolio, and I'm looking for some product models. I have a few things that are great for you just based on our conversations. Are you willing to support me and give it a try for 3 months at my discount? And then there you go. Okay. You're starting the ground running with your loyal customers. And then I want you to think about one person that you think that would want to make an extra $500 a month or the $5,000 bonus, and say, hey, I really am going to make a go at this business, and I think we could do it together. I would really love it if you join me. It's $99. It's like a no risk, no brainer. Do you want to come? And that's your one person, okay? Steps to success every month is technically 4 customers, 3 distributors. That's kind of what we look to do. Some people are mass enrollers and will enroll, oh my God, this girl Amwa, like don't get overwhelmed by this, because when I start thinking about it, like I get overwhelmed and then I compare and I'm like, I'm failing. I didn't enroll 50 distributors this month. But like that doesn't matter, because where I'm at and where she's at and how I run my business and how she runs her business are different. So Sherry Lynn Alcala, who is our upline ambassador, she is a steps to success girl. She does 3 distributors, 4 customers every month consistently for the past. She just made her 4-year mark. And, you know, she's the top 5 income earner in our company. And we are like literally the 3rd row down on her team. And she, Danielle and Ben Boyle were top 150. So in our company, you know, if you want to make a straight line to the top, you definitely can. And that's what we are. And so it just takes the wherewithal to kind of like put yourself out there and ask. And, you know, it's pretty, I don't know. I think it's pretty amazing because when you feel the backing of the company, or you feel the backing of me, or you feel the backing of what we have our hands on, even the people that are like, oh no, or freak out, they are just the ones missing out. Because this line, if you knew what I know about this line, it would make, like, it would completely support any and all conversations and putting yourself out there, because the belief is so strong. And so when I think about every single person that I know that has a mouth, okay, like right there is a pretty long list, way longer than 25 people. And I know that everyone who has a mouth should be on our greens. That in and of itself creates this huge kind of like space of people to talk to about it, okay? And as you get more and more comfortable with the products, you're going to be able to think and feel in your heart when you walk by somebody like, oh, they could really use a wrap, and not just because of but really because like there's a lot of belly fat, and there's a lot of immune systems that are down, and there's a lot of people that have had babies in the past 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 years. There's a lot of people that don't like how they feel in their bodies. A lot of people that are unhealthy. There's a lot of people that don't have access to fruits and vegetables. And so when we start thinking about it in that way, we start to change and kind of activate, kind of change and activate how it is that we feel about this line and what it is that we know we have our hands on, okay? And for me, if you get clear about your why, clear about where it is that you want to be and how much you want to make extra a month, and you start experiencing, my first month I made a $10,000 bonus. In November, I made a $15,000 bonus, and I wasn't even going for it, okay? Like, I've averaged about $3,500 a month since I started. And so some people move faster than others. Some people move slower than others. That's not like a thing that you feel like pressured by, but it could be possible. And so number one, it's kind of a numbers game, because I reached out to everybody and anybody I know, because I was not afraid and just felt like, no, you guys need to be on this. This is legit. I had amazing results with the product, so it's easy for me to talk about. And, I also just kind of hit the ground running. So however fast or however slow you want to be, like Danielle Rose isn't on here, but she started in June. And I know she enrolled Ava, and, she wouldn't at all say anything about me saying this with her, and I'll tell her that I talked about it, or I'll share the video. She kind of is my steady Eddie. She started out as a customer. She was really skeptical. She sent me her before and afters and was like, oh my God, is this real? And I said yes. And then she asked me about the business, but didn't sign up. And it took her watching me for like another 2 or 3 weeks for her to be like, okay. And her husband to say, hey, you should do this. He's an entrepreneur. And her best friend to say like, no, definitely jump in. And so for the last, 9 months or so, she's been working the business and building her business. And so she's going to be going diamond this month, and has steadily grown it. So there's different ways and different paces that we can go, and there's no pressure to do that. It's literally what you want to do. So if you want to earn your $100 shopping spree, which is basically like you get $100 and you can put it into products, you can put it into clothing, you can put it into whatever you want. You get your first 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, okay? So just kind of a rough idea about that. Some people go slow and kind of sit on it and don't ask anybody because they're scared, or don't do like a host a post, or don't do parties, or don't have me launch them, and they just kind of sit on it a little bit. Like, I just launched a girl the other day. She signed up in July with our $9.99 sign up. Yes, the business was on sale for $9 in July. I don't think they'll ever do that again. But so she signed up in July. She didn't even open her kit. And last week we got in touch with her and we're like, hey, you could go for this bonus? And she was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll try. She never even did anything for those 9 months. And then I launched her on Facebook last week, and she got her first customer and first distributor. So I'm here to help you all the way. I am totally committed to this. I'm not like, oh, I'm just signing people up for numbers. I really want people to succeed. And I know Andrea was at my One Team, One Mission yesterday and was like, oh, that woman, Cindy, that was talking to us, she's a little bit wacky. And she was like, yeah, but, you know, if we do well, then you do really well, and blah, blah, blah. Number one, like really out of the pureness of my heart, I want the people that sign up to do well, because I know what success in this company feels like. Number two, it's really not like a pyramid scheme in the way that you think about it, because any one of you could outgrow me at any time, which, you know, kind of feels like, okay, so I got to keep enrolling anyway, and makes me feel like, yes, do it. You know, like I would want that for anybody. So my intention is pretty pure with this. You know, like I have a girl that it doesn't even matter what she does, like on my chart, she's not on my chart to promote, but she could potentially be getting that $5,000 bonus. I want that for her. So I'm trying to help her do that too. So it really is something where we're one team, one mission, and we are working together, because I'm not going to be on stage by myself next year. There's going to be like 20 of us on this team in the top 150 income earners. Like that is my dream for all of us. That is what I want. That's what I want us all to be. Financial freedom, debt-free, freedom enough to say like, whatever, I'm doing what I want to do as a stay-at-home mom. You could pay your bills. I got this. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of like wind in your sails. So when you get clear, this is kind of the homework, okay? If you have not, actually, you know what? I can show you this chart, I think. Let me see if I can do this while you're on here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to send it anyway, because Andrea can't see us. So I'm going to send you a picture of the chart, and I want you to really think about and circle like what promotion, what level will give you either all the freedom that you want or where you want to be, whether it's an extra $200 a month, $500 a month, $15,000 a month, whatever it is. And then what we're going to do is really make a plan to get you there and how to build it. Can it happen overnight? I mean, I don't know. I heard about a girl that went diamond in 9 days. Is it possible? Yes. Did I do that? No, but 30 was pretty good. And so you could do that, or 9 months, you know, and we talk about this all the time. Like if it took 5 years to become a millionaire, like would it be worth the time? And so, that really is up to you. And maybe that's not on your, you know, your ideal list, and really a $500 extra a month would be great for you. Then let's do it. So, or maybe you just want to hit that $5,000 bonus. Let's do it. So, those are a couple ideas. Andrea, did you hear when did you hop on? What was I talking about?
Oh God. What were you talking about? You were you kind of stopped everything and said that you were going to post what I missed, the first 10 minutes of it. I got on at like 2:10.
Oh, okay. So were you hearing when I was asking about like, do you know anybody that wants to lose weight? Okay.
Yeah.
So, so that's what I would do, is really just make that first 25 people list. Okay. And then think about your one. And so that one person you're going to reach out to and say, hey, you know what? I just got into this business. I want you to come with me. Let's do it together. If you want to do that, okay? Because it could potentially be one person, and then you teach that person to get one person and one person and one person. And I'll send you that video, because the way Cammie talks about it, it's like, holy crap. If you really want to make this happen by one, you can do that. And so, Denise, we're going to talk about a date when you're coming up to New York, and we'll throw you a lunch party. And then, Andrea, we're picking out a couple dates to launch you.
Yes.
And I'm really excited about this. So the other thing that I want to do, so your job today is to find out exactly what your why is, what you want to make and why. because when your why is in front of you and strong, like I look at my why every single day and every single moment. I post 8 times a day. It's crazy. I go live like 3 times a day. It's always on my mind. I'm always doing these products. I'm a little bit insane. You'll learn that about me. But I love it. And so it's so easy for me to just put it out there because I'm not sorry and I don't care. And now after all this time of consistency, people are coming up to me and being like, I just want to join your team because like, whatever, you're awesome. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not really awesome. I'm kind of crazy, but you can join my team. Let's do this. We're going to do it together. Or they're like, what are these products you're talking about? How did you lose all this weight? You're nuts. Let's just do it. So when you're out there.
Well, I think that's the thing though. I think like I need to do the well, not that I'm not going to start now because I am, but I'm saying like, I feel like I want to do the product so that people are like, what are you doing? Like, what are you taking? Or like, what's different about you? You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. Like, why do you have so much energy? Why do you look clearer than ever? Why do you look younger than ever? Why do you look better than ever? Why are you pain-free? Yes. So that's going to be awesome because your pack, and that's the other thing, between now and the end of the month, that Fit 5 comes with your $99 investment. And so you're going to get all those products to be able to try. And then if someone's like, oh, $100, I mean, it's $100 to start a business. Business average to start in this country is $65,000. If you can turn $99 into $1 million, would you? I mean, yeah, that's like a no-brainer. So the best thing is that you get to try a full week of our stuff and you absolutely will have results. And if you want to sell your wraps to make your money back because you'll get a full pack, you can, or use them for yourself and get more amazing results, you know? So that's a lot of fun. And then what I want you guys to do is you'll probably be getting your kits like either towards the end of this week or the beginning of next week because it's like 3 to 7 business days. But what I want you to do is let's pick a time and we're going to go live, okay? Like, I have quite a few people watching me right now, so if we go live, it's going to expand my network and your network together, and then people start to watch, and they're like, what are you doing? This is crazy. And then it's like so fun. So when we go live, don't open your box. We'll open it on Facebook, and like, I'll go through everything with you and what each product does. So it's kind of like a mini wrap party. It takes about 10-15 minutes. So your time between now and then would be to either talk to people about being like helping build your portfolio if you want to talk about that, or to say, hey, I'm so excited, I'm starting something new. Can I count on you to be available Friday at 3:00? I'm gonna be announcing my stuff. Yeah, sure. What's up? What are you doing? Don't worry about it. I'm not going to talk about it until we get there because Friday I'm going to announce it. Can I count on you to be a part of it? Then let's say you start that, the next day or so. I mean, it's kind of a long time to do that. But let's say you want to do it Wednesday, okay? So today is Sunday. Then tomorrow you're going to be like 36 hours or however many hours, 48 hours till I do my live. I can't wait. I'm so excited. You're going to hop on, right? And then 24 hours, like, hey, 24 hours to go. This is what we're going to do. Like, build the excitement. And then like right before, about an hour before, like 1 more hour left. I can't wait to announce what I'm doing. Hop on. And then when we go live, you're going to tag them. And you're going to say, boop, 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 tag 20 of your friends. And we're just going to go live. I'll introduce you. I'll introduce the products. We'll talk about a little bit about each one, what each one does, because each of them actually hits all aspects of what I was talking about before. And then we're going to track your results. So if you want, you can go live. You can go on that live and I'll wrap you live. I'll send you a video ahead of time so you're not like, what is this? What am I doing for the first time? But that also really helps because if people see you like putting on a wrap and kind of going there, then they're going to be like, oh my God, what is she doing? I want to try that. So it's up to you. Or we could just go through and you could say like, I'm going to wrap tonight. I'm so excited. I'm going to post my before and after pictures so you can watch my journey. If you want more information, let me know. Okay. So we can launch you live and then we can do your launch party. How does that sound?
Okay.
So exciting.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Any questions, concerns, requests, complaints?
No, I just have a question. Can you just stay here with me and do this? Just move in here. Just bring the kids. Come on over. Just stay here.
Okay. I will do that.
Come on over.
Yes. What do you need? You need positivity. You win in your sales?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not getting it here.
I know. You know what? I talked to a couple of my distributors today, and they're like, "My husband's so negative," and no. And I'm like, you know what? Reach out to me when you feel down, because I will beef you back up. And I got that too. And I had just promoted to double diamond, got a $15,000 unexpected bonus, and like doing really well, and shit like just totally fell apart and hit the fan. And the one thing that I did not do was quit. I didn't stop talking about my business, my products, even the days that I felt like I was being pushed to an edge and like my only option was to jump. I just did not stop. And then what I realized was I have a choice. I can jump or I can soar. And instead of jumping, I literally just took flight and was like, you know what? I don't care who's talking about me behind my back to my parents. They're not saying it to me because they're scared and they know they're wrong. And number two, any kind of shit I'm getting at home or like face to face is like, all right, well, whatever, because I'm going to be taking the bills from you. So it doesn't even matter. So like, peace out. You know what I'm saying? And that even gave me much more drive to want to prove it to myself and succeed anyway. So we are going to hit bumps. We are going to hit challenges, especially in this business, because it is a business of personal growth. I was talking about this live yesterday. It's kind of like a marriage. Like if you're not willing to grow with your partner, it'll most likely just dissolve or end in some kind of divorce. And so with this kind of business, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, not just New York in this line or in this net, like this kind of a company. But if you're not willing to grow, then you'll never like get past where you are. And so when I started this, I was thinking about why I wasn't reaching more people. I was thinking about why I couldn't sit down with my book. I was thinking about, all these things, but I wasn't where I was and taking the challenge in a way that was going to outgrow me. And so when I started to understand that in this business, it was going to come with a lot of personal growth because my dreams are much bigger. I've never made $100,000 a month. I am not going to be the person I was last year making that kind of money. I have to go through all these steps to outgrow that. I have to go through steps to grow and be able to manage a team of, 10,000 people, like I have to be willing to expand in order to get to that next level. And so that's what this is kind of all about, is like, once you hit those like little bumps, like even right now, it's like, oh my God, I'm so scared. How am I going to send my first message? And then you hit send, you just made a growth spurt. Or, oh my God, we're going to do a wrap party. Like how Kelly's going to announce me. And then I'm just going to like receive all these things that, like all these customers she's going to sign up and place under me. And then like, oh my gosh, boom, growth spurt. Or I'm going to reach out, to someone that I love and I really want to help financially, and we're going to do this together. Boom, growth spurt. And then all of a sudden your conviction starts to grow, and all of a sudden your experience starts to grow. And then the next growth spurt comes, right? So like yesterday, I was telling Andrea a little bit about the fact that like I hit this growth spurt yesterday, which was from this old survival, mechanism. Like when I was a kid, I just had my head down and it was one foot in front of the other. It was just a blind faith survival. Yesterday, I grieved so deeply in the morning, and I'm like, what is this feeling? And it went from grieving that blind faith survival mode into complete belief, knowing, and trust, which is a very, very, very different place. So, once we're outgrowing where we were and we can start opening and expanding in all these different places, we're just going to unfold in the most magnificent ways. So that's really, really fun, a little bit challenging at times, but wonderful. So That's what I have to say about that. Any questions, or what do you guys need from me?
Everything.
Exactly. She said it. Everything.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do, because I'm here. I'm here for you. So, Andrew, you can't see everybody's face on here, but Ava is on here and Denise. And Denise is, she just signed up, within the last 24 hours too, but Ava's been in for a while. And so like we hit these bumps, we want to grow, we want to expand, we might get stuck, we might do all these things. So that's what I'm here for. So what I want from you guys is kind of like, maybe like a list of how I can best serve you. And so I'm going to send, Denise, I sent you that start out message. If you want to send it out to those first 25 people, or you can even say like, hey, I just got started with this business. I know you just had a baby. Is there anything that you want to tighten, tone, and firm? Those are the wraps, okay? Or I know, friend, that you've been talking about losing 20 pounds. I'm starting this thing. Do you want to jump in with me and do this? We're going to do a 90-day weight loss challenge. How much do you want to lose? Or, you could do anything in regards to those, if you want to do a product match, or if you want to just use the script as is and say, hey, I'm building my portfolio. I just started this business and I'm looking for some people to be product models. Would you be interested in helping me out? Yeah, sure. And then you send a list of either like, do you want to detox? Do you want to tighten, tone, and firm? Do you want to lose weight? What do you want to do? And they get back to you, and then you put them up with products, and you kind of already sold the loyal customer deal, which is either an activation fee or 3 months in a row at 40% off with a 10% back. And then you just sign them up. So I can absolutely be available to help you with that. Or if you're like, oh my God, they said yes, what do I do?
That'll be me. I will be like, I don't know what to do now.
Exactly. And so I will be like, okay, send them this. Be like, great, I could sign you up. And I have a little picture. You could get all their information and then sign them up through your website. It's so easy. And so step by step, if you're like, Kelly, I sent out my first thing and I got a yes. And then I'm like, okay, send this. Yay, send this. Like I even till this day, Danielle Rose, she's going diamond this month. And she texted me 3 times this morning, like, what would you say to this? What would you do about this? What do you say? And that's what I'm here for, guys. The people that don't lean on me like that aren't really making much headway, and I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I am pretty good at this business. Like I'm pretty good at this. And if I don't have an answer, like I have people that I can call and talk to, but I talk to people. I can sign people up. I love this. I have the conviction. So number one, you can totally borrow my confidence. You can always just close your eyes and be like, what would Kelly do? And like feel me behind your sales, because I believe in you and I know this shit works. Okay. I am a product of the product. I have never felt better, and it's because of this line, not because I lost 10 years of age this year. I mean, I did, but I'm 38 years old, and I have 2 sets of twins and I don't sleep. So how the heck do I feel this way? It works. That's all I have to say. So you can borrow my confidence. And if you're like, oh my God, I'm stuck, within a few minutes, I will get back to you because I'm on call. I have my phone on me. I check messages. I'm always looking at my stuff. I'm always looking at posts. I'm like following up with my people. So I'm not just going to sign you up and drop you. And if you want to work with me, we will go to the top together. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So I want you to, if you have not finished that 25 lists, I just want you to think about a few people that could either tighten, tone, firm, want to detox, want to lose some weight. And I want you to think about that one person. And Andrea, I'm going to text you this like scripty thing. And if you want to read through it, and even if it makes you feel like, oh my God, I could never send that, copy, paste, and send. Okay. Just trust, because it works. And then once you do that, I want you to think about your why. and text it to me when you write it out, because I want to know. I pray over everybody on our team's why every single night. I want this for you. I want this for everybody. And I definitely keep you close to my fire. And then we'll go from there, and think about the day that you want to go live and time. And we'll start getting people on board for that. And then we'll get your launch parties together and we'll get you started.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Woohoo! Oh yeah! I'm so excited for you guys. I am beyond.
All right. I'm going to work.
Get to work, baby.
I'm going to work. All right. I'll chat with you later. Thank you.
All right. And you can download Zoom. It's a free app. And then
all right, I'll do that.
All right, good. Yeah, just do the free one, because you don't have to, you're not going to host any, unless you want to host parties, but I would download it and you guys can borrow mine anytime. We'll figure out how to do that.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Much love.
Talk to you later.
Love. And
Bye.
by the way,
Bye.
I added you. I'm doing it little bits at a time to not overwhelm you. That Double Black Diamond Dynasty message is just our big group messenger. I send out information there, phone calls, company calls, Zoom calls, tips from the top, things like that. If you get overwhelmed by notifications, I wouldn't just X out of the group. I would just turn the notifications for it off, so you can check it whenever you want, but your phone isn't going to be dinging all day long, because there's quite a few people on there that are active right now. And I also added you to our little Facebook group website, our private group, Double Black Diamond Dynasty. And if you want to, I can add you to the mini boot camp that's done by Sherry Lynn, which is our ambassador diamond. So I was enrolled by Ben and Danielle, and above them is Sherry Lynn and John. She does a mini boot camp kind of thing. So if you want more information, I'll give it to you. I'll titrate little bits at a time. Or if you want everything, I can do that too. I just don't want to overwhelm anybody. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get too overwhelmed. So don't do that for me.
All right. So stick with this, and let's be in contact, and let me know, what your next step is first.
Okay.
All
Thank you.
right. Happy birthday, Mama. Ava, it's her,
Thank you.
her daughter's birthday. Yay.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So great.
All right.
All right. So we'll
Thank
talk
you.
to you guys later.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.